that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. I am the Lord that leadeth thee. I am the Lord that leadeth thee. I am the Lord that leadeth thee. In thee, O Lord, I put my trust. In thee, O Lord, I put my trust. In thee, O Lord, I put my trust. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God.
Thank you so much for watching this week's Worship Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful song, Be Still and Know That I Am God, featuring my husband on saxophone, Eli Bennett. This song is very, very special to us. In 2017, Eli interrupted my concert, came from the back of the hall in a white suit playing Can't Help Falling in Love with You, and needless to say, shocked me completely when he got down on one knee and proposed. It was unbelievable because it was in front of my friends and my family and my home community, and so everyone was a part of this incredible experience. The video ended up going viral and around the world, and people said, "Is this Canada's best proposal?" I think it was, but You know, I'm a little biased. But after that, I said to Eli, I says, what are we going to do for a wedding now? Everyone's been a part of our story. We can't end it here. So I said, why don't we have a public wedding in the town square of Plum Coulee? And he said, sure. The year before, I had a CD release concert in that town square, and they had put up a sign in my honor. And as a surprise to Eli, they had actually made him an honorary citizen of Plum Coulee. So it was so cool, and it just came full circle and felt right. So we put invitations in everyone's mailbox in the whole town, and we put it in the newspapers, on the radio, and on TV, and just invited anyone that wanted to be a part of our special day. Well, we had 1,500 people at least show up, and we had 50,000 show up on Facebook Live, and it was an unbelievable day. We actually made it into a whole weekend because I knew people would be flying in from everywhere, and a lot of people had never been there before. So I timed it with our local festival called Plum Fest. And so Saturday morning, they had a huge waffle breakfast with everyone, with hundreds of people, where we could all get to know each other and introduce people. And then after that, they have a Plum Fest parade. And they actually asked Eli and I to be parade marshals in a horse-drawn carriage. It was unreal. I had musicians fly in from around the world because these are some of my closest friends, and I thought we can't have all of this world-class talent here and not feature them. So I decided the day before my wedding to have a concert. And it was unreal. We had a Rosemary and Eli and Friends concert, and the town just loved it. We had people coming from far and wide. The closing number was in this Sweet By and By where the audience sang with us, and it was just so special. Then came the wedding day, and our wedding party, we had 28 people in our wedding party. And a lot of them were musicians from all over the place, and so we had so much music in our wedding. We had, you know, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, they actually sang themselves down the aisle. It was so cool. And Eli played the same song that he proposed to, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, as I walked down the aisle with my dad. I knew I always wanted congregational singing because hymns are such an important part of my life. And so my dad led the singing. It was amazing. And we sang How Great Thou Art. And then we sang this song that we just performed, Be Still and Know That I Am God. To sing that amazing song on this special day with all of our loved ones around in 4-part harmony, I will never forget it. So you can see why this song is so important to us. Well, after the wedding, we had a receiving line of about 3 hours because we greeted every single person there. And then we went to our Century Farm, invited about 300 of our closest friends for a huge meal. And I come from a Mennonite background. And so I thought, these people have seen everything and eaten everything. What can I serve them? And so I said to my mom, I says, why don't we serve them a traditional Mennonite meal? So that's what we did. We had veranikia, which is like pierogies with a cream gravy, which is called schmontfat in Low German. And we had peach pie, and we had chilcha, which is like noodles with that cream gravy, and farmer sausage. And we had a borscht in a mirgroven, it's called, in a big pot, homemade right there. And we had this rollkuchen. They're like this unbelievable thing. Google it if you've never had it, with chocolate sauce. It's unbelievable, kind of like fried dough. So we had a celebration, and actually, what did we do after the meal? We had a hymn sing. We had musicians come on the stage, whoever wanted to come, and my dad kind of led it, and everyone in this white tent sang hymns together. It was the perfect way to conclude our wedding. Eli and I love performing together. We actually have a duo called SaxAndViolin. You can check it out on YouTube. And we've actually performed one song on this channel as well, My Jesus, I Love Thee. I'll have the link below. And on Valentine's Day, we actually made our first album together called Can't Help Falling in Love. So if you want to check out that album, please do. We actually launched number 3 on iTunes in Canada. And what's really cool about this album is that it's our love story in an album. We have a whole booklet of our wedding photos from that public wedding so you can see what happened there and kind of feel a part of our story. It was so special. On the back, we have a picture of us right after we got married with our hands up with our pastor, David Coop from Coastal Church. And we have songs like I Will Always Love You, Can't Help Falling in Love. We have You Say by Lauren Daigle, You'll Never Walk Alone, Love Me Tender, and so many more. You can find it online or in our store. You can just go to www.rosemarisiemens.com/store. I'll have the link below. But we'd love you to be a part of our love story. So that was a really long way of kind of telling you a bit of our journey, but I think it's important that you all get to know myself and my husband Eli and our little baby Theodore. We feel so blessed to be coming into your homes through our music each and every week. Eli does all of these recordings for my songs, and he's just as important a part of this than I am. You just don't see him as often. So just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes. But thank you so much for being a part of our journey. Thank you for your comments each and every week. We appreciate you and we thank you. Thanks so much for tuning in to Worship Wednesday.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What are we recording? Are you still a no? Are you going to sing on this week's episode? Soon you'll be singing with me on these, won't you? I can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. Yeah, it is. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Getting ready for our video shoot. You cutie pie. Can you sing a little? Wow. Can you sing? Be still, that I I love you. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.